How's it going, everybody? Decided to do a quick video here. Anyway, the really cool little clamps that they give you when you install a sink. They're like that. Yeah. And there's a better view of how they work. See that little plastic deal? It's hard to see it. There we go. Yeah, see that? That's how they work. They're designed to go up under the counter. And there's another one. See, that's being bolted directly to the countertop itself, and that fastens it all down nice and pretty. Well, I put a screw in. See it right there? I made it to where it would hook on to the screw instead of the countertop, because the 2x4 is there instead. I brought the countertop up roughly an inch and I think 3/4 inch and 3/4. Anyway, there's another one right there, and then there's that one in the front. I had to cut part of the metal off of them. They don't stick out. They usually stick out that far, about an inch. Well, I cut the metal off of it so I could make it fit inside there so it would work. And then did the same thing with that one up there. And then two of them broke. And it was the little tabs, the little round tabs that are bent. You can see the little loops. Focus. There, see the little, where the plastic is hanging onto it, the little loops that are there, very thin metal and very small. They snapped off on these two here. But a little bit of human ingenuity, or should I say partial know-how. I took a piece of baling wire, literally, no bullshit, you can do anything with baling wire, and I looped it through the bracket up here that's attached to the sink here, and then I looped it through the plastic thing right here, and I tightened it down on the screw that's behind it. And I did the same thing with this one here. Only with this one, I had to focus. I had to weld the bracket back together out there with the welder, and then I put the baling wire around it the same way up to the bracket up top. And that's that. I like how that shit works. Pretty awesome, huh? You know, I'm too damn stubborn for this shit, honestly. Sometimes I don't know, not stress myself out, but sometimes I put a little too much effort when I could just not have to worry about it. But anyway, it's all completely fastened down. It's all good to go. Next order of business is hooking the new water lines up, and that's that. So it's pretty easy peasy. And you just kind of hard to do with one hand, but there we go. That's it. And then of course I've got to tighten it down a smidge. I'm gonna turn it to where it tucks back like that, because next is this little guy. Where's he at? There it is. This is the hot water line, and he's got to get tucked behind here like that. Not really under, just behind that other guy. And that's how I have that. I'll tighten those up, and then after that, I gotta snug all that stuff up. But after that, this guy goes in. He goes in the hole. Ooh, water everywhere. Come on, leak out. There we go. That'll go down the hole. course, those plants are doing so good. The little guy, he was sitting here beside the big guy. So the kind of big one with 3 plants, little one was there, big guy was there, and so the little one didn't like the fact that he was growing in between them. Now he's doing a lot better. Anyway, so now we're going to show you how this works. Oh, it's still leaking water out. God damn it. That's okay though. Come along for the ride. So this deal here hooks up, and it's the coolest thing, really. Just like that. That's it. That's all it takes. That's how the wand is hooked up. That's it. That is all. And those lines are already hooked up. We already hooked up that one and that one. And here's a little tip when you're doing kitchen remodels and stuff, or if you're thinking about replacing something like a kitchen sink, faucet, or whatever. Sometimes it's better just to buy new valves. I've done this in the past, and you can get by for quite a while by reusing stuff. But sometimes it's better to just buy new. The valves that were in here, they're probably valves that my dad bought from like Baumgart's or Menards or Ace Hardware or whatever years ago, when there was more common sizes out there. Or there was different sizes, I should say, not common, but this one right here, this fitting here, it's extremely common. Very, very common. They all have it. It's 3/8. Everyone has 3/8 fittings. They're just the go-to for kitchen sink faucets and stuff. The ones that were on there were 1/2" FIP, I think is that what they're called. And that's just not a very common fitting. Not for a kitchen sink. I believe it was a toilet hose fitting that came really close, but it wasn't quite good enough. Anyway, or it wasn't quite good enough, wasn't quite long enough, so I looked over to the side and there was the fittings right there, and they were just the right ones. And so I got one of those hoses, and we wound up buying 2 new hoses with 2 new valves, because that's evidently from now to a year ago, it's not common anymore. So, anywho, now it's time to snug up the line. And normally you'd back this up, but in this case, you really don't need to be tightening these hoses too tight. You just gotta get them snug, and that's that. You tighten them too tight, you'll create more problems for yourself. See, it's getting tight. And there goes a jerk with that little I think that's tight enough. He's got a Geo Metro like I had. It's my first car. Really good on gas, but very unsafe. And little does he know, I catch him hot rodding around while I'm outside. He's gonna get it. Anyway, we have a sink. Valve is still on. Gotta turn the valve off so it won't splatter bloody everywhere. Turn the valve on just ever so slightly. So we'll have a kitchen sink here soon. There it is. Turn it on. Put both of them on. Air bubble's gone. Turn it off. Check for leaks. No leaks. No leaks. No leaks.